Beautiful people, how's it going today? We're about to review the second of my 3 sabers that I won for myself. And yes, this is another giveaway video. By the time of this upload, I've already selected a winner and I've likely contacted them in order to provide them with the saber of their choosing. So that being said, the saber, you may have seen me play around with it on Instagram, so let's get down to it. Alright, beautiful people, here we have the bone Ketsis from Star Wars Theory Sabers. And I gotta say, this saber is certainly one of my new favorites at the moment. As you guys can tell, I'm a huge fan of the Jedi games, Fallen Order and Survivor. And for those of you who don't know, this was originally a saber that was used as a concept in order to possibly be Cal's lightsaber during the events of Jedi Fallen Order. However, they never actually used it, and then they decided to use it for Seer, his then master post start of the Empire, in order to give her a lightsaber. And let me tell you this, I was so happy that they brought back this design because this is a very unique lightsaber. It's got the wear and tear aspects to it. It has a nice wrap. It has these strings. It has this cool, interesting ring at the bottom. Like, this is a pretty nice lightsaber. And as you see on my Instagram, I loved using this thing during Anime Expo, at least for the one night that I did dress up in cosplay. And honestly, this lightsaber is pretty unique in the aspect that it comes with certain materials that you can use in order to personalize it more. The wrap and the strings, for example, the strings were like one piece, and then I just cut it in half to do the top portion, and then I cut it in half one more time to do the bottom, just so you can see. Now, the cool thing about this end is that you are allowed to unscrew it and pretty much keep it separate. This is mostly for aesthetic purposes, so you can technically use this lightsaber without this, but I like keeping it together. Just keep in mind that this thing you don't want to mess with that much, so don't drop it, don't bend it awkwardly. It's okay just to not attach that if you don't want to. Here we have the buttons. This is going to be the power button, and this will be the aux button. Sometimes I get confused with this, so it definitely takes a moment. And something I need to make this clear, guys, even if you don't get 100% accurate compared to what you see in the game, or even for sale on Theory's website or any other Saber website, it's okay. You don't have to do it 100% accurate. Just keep in mind, it's perfectly normal for something not to be always the same, especially if you're using it as often as me. The wrap, for example, there's a lot of times where, as you can see, it's kind of lifted upwards, but then I can just move it down. Honestly, I stopped caring so much and just cared about that it would stay and it would not get ruined. You definitely want to take care of this material. They do give you the option to use it if you want to. So, again, it's really up to you. I do like the way how this lightsaber looks, and I'm really glad that it's available. This is certainly a lightsaber that's going to stand out and be a conversation starter, especially when you have fans over. So, that being said, let's get down to showing you how it looks when I actually use the lightsaber. Alright guys, so here I have attached the blade, and with that, this is definitely from Cal's sound front. Of course, we're going to go to one of my favorite colors. Because this is a Profi, buttons right here, like I said. You hold that, and then you press the power button. Let's go for a nice deep orange. I know the camera makes it kind of look different. Might be a bit redder, but yeah, this is a deep orange. I really love this. Although, there's nothing wrong with also going with a slight lighter orange. Again, nothing wrong with it. It's like that slightly darker orange, as you guys can tell. Ow, that's right, this is a blade, so I should be more careful with it. Alright, let's try a different sound front. By this point, you guys are already familiar with Profis. Second sister. I'm just showing you how it looks with this.
My name is Dagon Gera. Ninth sister.
And as I said, you can customize how you want to use the strings. I just kept dividing it in half. One half went around here, and I kept dividing it into 4 pieces until, well, 2 pieces. And then I was able to do this style. And the wrap does come a bit undone, so you may have to tighten it a bit more. I'm very casual about it because I'm always opening this back and forth like I showed you just a moment ago. Let's try a different... You know, I like purple indigo, but I'm not that crazy for it on this particular saber.
He's no good to me dead.
The best one. Oh man, the power. You know, cyan oddly works. No, this one might be more of a teal or a lime green. Well, not lime green, but you get the idea. Which leads me to ask for the second giveaway. Considering that certain characters... Considering that certain characters are known for certain colors in canon, I do have this canon for Cal where...
I am Bestie with Sean.
Where some characters might be better off with one color or another, or it's just more of a preference. For example, I really think Anakin's lightsaber would have been a lot cooler had it had a cyan color, but again, at the time, for continuity purposes, it was blue, because that was George Lucas's vision. Blue sabers for good guys, and red sabers for bad guys. But it is also something to consider.
Darth Malak.
I should have charged this. I'm very sorry, guys.
I came to warn you. You can never escape me.
Yeah, Star Killer.
Let's see what this saber can do.
Pretty cool.
Excellent. I'm Cal, and this is BD1.
So as you can tell, I really think orange really works well with this. Now, considering my giveaway question, what color do you think would best suit one character over their canon color? For example, I talked about how Maul was known in a dream to have a blue lightsaber. Some people will tell me blue or purple would be ideal for him if he were a Jedi, or, you know, just having a saber like that. For me, even though the game isn't technically canon on this, even though people have brought up that could be possibly a secret ad canon, I do think orange works well for Cal, not just because he's a redhead, but I just think orange is a really underrated color that doesn't really get shown. Of course, as far as the promotions go, because he's using his master's lightsaber, it's blue. You know, it's blue. So I guess my question is, what Star Wars character, if you could change their saber color, whether canon or not, well, obviously not canon, what would you change that lightsaber to and why? Please let me know in the comments down below why you would choose that color for that character and why you think it will look better on them. Again, as an example, I think Cal, despite him being shown with a blue lightsaber and promotional content, I think orange would be really good. For Anakin, I think it would be pretty cool if he had a cyan lightsaber. So just let me know down in the comments below. I'm not going to do this outside because, well, I don't have a reason to. I like the comfort of my own home. Also, keep in mind, wherever you hit, you don't want to mess this up, so that's another reason why you may want to... That may be another reason why you would want to take it off. But again, I just think the aesthetics is worth it. So guys, with that being said, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I do have a Patreon. And again, as per the question that I put down for winning the next contest, well, just write it down. If you haven't been watching up to this point, you tried skipping to the end, well, don't do that to me, please. Alright guys, you have a good night. There we go. You know, I'm craving a creamsicle. You know, that was stupid, sorry.